Hello, I'm back for another game. We're playing against one of the regular guys you'll see on the Discord. I don't know if they want me saying his name, but, well, if you see here's his Steam name. Oh, that's actually also his Discord name. What is this madness? Somebody who has a Discord name that matches their Steam name? So you can actually, like, remember who they are? Wow, this is some next level stuff. But yeah, this guy's pretty good. So we will see how things go. Alright, everyone, place your bets now. Do you think they'll start in Baltica, like so many people do? Or will it be France? Those are the two big ones, Baltica and France. A lot of people like to start in 29 or 39. My brother William likes to start in 42, Paris. Move out of it and then misdirect Paris. You know, because it's such a high traffic zone. Some newer players will start in Italy. I would suggest not starting in Italy. Just personally. I don't think it's generally... against this setup, it's not a great starting zone. Baltica is probably a better starting zone. Honestly, I would say Germany is probably one of the harder ones, which is why sometimes I'll check Germany. Harder ones against me. I just have trouble in Central Europe. If you saw in my last game, when Dracula escaped his bat from Zurich and then wolf formed, and then misdirected his escape as bat. Yeah, that was a game and a half trying to hunt that thing down. It's a good thing the player character quit and I got to play as against an AI for the last third of that game, because oh boy, if that had been a real human player, I think I would have lost. I think there was a decent chance I would have lost. Ooh, Sister Agatha. Do I want to try a search? No, I'm not going to try a search when there's only one location out. That is not... Wait, did I just night supply? I did just night supply. Whoops. Well, that was not an intent. Man, sometimes when you're talking and moving too fast, you get... What do they call that? Do they call that streamer brain, I think? Yeah, that was risky. I would have felt pretty bad if I accidentally gave Dracula a card. Didn't, did I? No. Now, fair, if you're gonna night supply with somebody in the opening week, you want to do it with Seward, because he's got a lot of supplying to get. Like, I'm gonna need to get rid of these dogs and get a good thing. I mean, dogs, okay. It's better than Holy Bullets by itself. It's better than Garlic Wreath by itself. Countering Saboteur is good. And if you don't have any weapons, countering Wolves is good. But with Seward, surely he's gonna have a weapon, because his inventory is so big. Yeah. Dogs is not good. I'm sorry. Dogs was so good in 2nd edition because it actually also provided a combat bonus in addition to being able to protect you from a bunch of events. But now it's... I mean, it does find use, unlike Garlic Wreath, which I would classify as almost useless. Oof, yeah, he's going to need to supply a lot. But it's not great. There was a whole die rolling mechanic and a whole, like, initiative mechanic in 2nd edition. It was really... Combat was very different in 2nd edition, and a lot of people prefer the combat in 3rd and 4th edition. I really like it. I like these types of combat systems. Asymmetric rock, paper, scissors type games fascinate me, which is part of the reason I made... like this hand on both of you, so that's what we're gonna do. I actually made... That's actually why I made the combat guide video. Ooh, very good. You actually have what you want, but we're gonna not do that, because I think we want to try grabbing some of the nice combat cards, so those are in the running to be properly traded to the folks who need them. These can be played from anywhere, so we'll put them on our strongest guy. Yeah, Psychic Bond. Isn't in Austro-Hungria. Hungria? Sorry. If I pronounce it correctly, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep cracking that joke until it becomes funny. So, I hope you guys like hearing it, because if I'm gonna keep cracking it until it becomes funny, I'm gonna be cracking it for a long time. Very long time. Sister Agatha really helps in one-on-ones, I would say. In groups of hunters, she's actually kind of win more. She's kind of an unnecessary addition, I would say. But in one-on-ones, it can be quite nice. Though Rufus Smith is still better in terms of total value. Let's get rid of the circle. I'm not crazy about Holy Circle on Godleming, because usually you use Holy Circle to get out of a fight that's going bad because you don't want to take too much damage, but Godleming has 11 hit points. He can take damage a lot. He can take a lot of damage, so it's not bad for him to take damage. Blood Transfusion isn't a good draw, but you know how it goes. Van Helsing has a pretty good hand. He's got a weapon and he's got Heavenly Host. You'd love to see that. Holy Bullets, I think we can trade that to Godleming? Yeah, you can use that if we really wanted to. Does she have a stake? She does not. We'll do it. Yeah, just because this is actually a decent hand on Mina. And with this, we can draw and maybe get something better than the Holy Bullets. But, you know, it's not useful. The bullets are not useful to Mina, so we might as well trade things around where it could be useful. Ooh, very good. We do want a white 3 on John Seward, so he can really start moving properly. I think somebody had a lucky find. Was it you? Yeah, you had lucky find. Yeah, we want to get that to Van Helsing, and we definitely want to get Chartered Carriage to Lord Godleming. Because it's much better in where he is. Keep up the scans. Still isn't in Austro-Hungary. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and tell him, don't forget the misdirect trick. He really should have misdirected last turn, but I didn't draw newspaper reports, so nothing lost. Maybe I was too forceful with that. I mean, if you don't want to do the misdirect trick, if you want, don't let me tell you what to do. I ain't your mama. He may not know what I'm talking about. Should I do a guide on Dracula? I kind of don't want to. Just because the learning curve for hunters is so steep. I want to try to make the community be more even in, like, skill levels, so we get games that are more even on both sides. But I suppose it'd be only fair if I do a guide on Dracula and teach some of the tricks. You know, there's a few tricks that you can do as Dracula. I don't know them all. Again, I play a lot more Hunter than I play Dracula, but a way to get better at the game is to play the other side. That is totally true. Ooh, garlic. Yeah, I may keep that over the bullets. I'll keep the knife. Actually, yeah, and the garlic. Yeah, I like that better. Pretty sure these discards are supposed to be face up. You're able to look through them. That's not the right discard pile. We can look through this. Oh, can Dracula look through that? Man, if that's the case, Dracula really should do that. Look through that discard pile. Alright, let's get rid of a dog. Send him to an upstate farm with all of his dog friends. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Or I guess cooking with gas, whatever the saying is. Let's... Ooh. I'm not crazy about getting rid of my one weapon, but I'm going to do it. That might have been a mistake. Ooh. I'll take you as an ally, yeah. On the off chance that this doesn't work out. Yeah, because you really want a weapon on Van Helsing because his HP is so low. At this point, with these items this good, I feel like no retreat. Yeah, I mean, she's got good items. We'll reveal the garlic. Let them know we have that. Evil presence probably won't trigger anything. Yeah. Yeah. Good Dracula players know not to go next to hunters. Items are in a good state. Let's see what we can do about getting our horse economy a bit better. Alright, that helps. You actually want to chill. Do I want to risk a night supply? You have 4, which means there's 21. Ooh, no, I do not want to risk a night supply. I do not want to risk a night supply. Okay, not what we want to see, but, you know, you have to roll the dice a few times. That's why people are like, oh my gosh, David, you got so lucky in this circumstance by doing this thing. Yeah, I got lucky in that circumstance by trying a bunch of different things, and then eventually I got lucky. Is that luck? I mean, is it luck when you fire a shotgun at a bird and one of the pellets hits the bird? It's like, oh, you were so lucky. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I shot a pellet, a whole bunch of things, and one of them hit. That's what you got to do with this. You got to try a bunch of things, and eventually you'll find the thing that works. And sometimes you'll be drawing Long Night and Blood Transfusion, and you won't be happy about it. And sometimes you'll draw Mystic Research and newspaper reports in the first, like, 3 actions, like we did in that one learning game that I didn't record. There was this new player I was teaching, and man, if I could have that guy's luck in every game, I would never lose. Man, he was just drawing all the right cards. To be fair, we never drew Consecrated Ground, but like that was the one thing we didn't get. We got Mystic Research on like the 3rd draw, or the 2nd day, or something. It was nuts. No, I think it was the first day. Yeah, we drew newspaper reports and Mystic Research in the first day, and I was like, what? What even is happening? So we traded it to Van Helsing, and then we had all of these night supplies, and I think there were 2 we didn't use, which makes me feel a little bad. You know, use your night supplies if you can, although I kept saving them for a time when I expected things to get worse. You know, because you'll get to max items, and then either your items are going to get broken or used up, and then you're going to have to supply again later, and that's when things can get dangerous, because you can start supplying a lot, and that's when it's good to supply early to get rid of all the things you know you're not going to use. Yeah, see, this was a good use of that. And the reason why he waited now is so that newspaper reports, good play. So newspaper reports won't reveal this. Yeah. That's one of the ways to do it. Is he wolf forming? Huh. Okay. Usually that's done when Dracula's wanting to jump over somebody. Okay, this could be a trick to avoid me in England. Like, he started here, moved, hid, then wolf formed to 52, and then when I move here, I get it, I miss him. So let's wait and see. Do I want to supply? I mean, I gotta. We don't know where he is, so we're gonna keep supplying. That's not what we want. That is what we want, though. Discard the rifle. I hate to discard the garlic. Yeah, you want a very specific hand in the opening turn, and there's a bunch of, like, these stakes you're gonna want to discard eventually, and then you're gonna have to get them back, and that always gets me in a bad position, because it's like, what if I draw a knife and a Heavenly Host, or, goodness, I think I played one game when I drew 3 Heavenly Hosts on somebody, and it just felt the worst. It just was like, I can't discard these Heavenly Hosts, but I feel like I need other stuff. It's rough. Let's see. Let's see if he's canoodling around in France. Is that the right term? Nope. Okay. See, this right here, I feel a little bad about supplying, because these are all the items I want. Okay, there, that's good. I feel good about that. Yeah, I'm good that we milled this out of the deck. And that's part of the balance, honestly, I think, is the fact that there are some items in the deck that are just bad items. And there's events in the deck that are just bad items. So you're forced to constantly be digging for those good items. That's part of the game. If you just got what you wanted every time you supplied, there'd be no randomness. Ooh, surprising return. That is quite good. We can use that to pull Sister Agatha out. Do I want to trade at all? No, you're gonna pass. You like what you have. What do we have? You have Consecrated Ground. You are not playing Consecrated Ground right now. You're gonna chill. You are gonna see if you can get some better tickets, though. And by that I mean worse tickets. We want the worst tickets, okay? That's not what we want. We'll keep doing this. Alright. Well, John Seward's gonna kick in eventually. I don't know if we'll be able to get to this, though. We might with a chartered carriage. He could get here, and he could get here. With a renewed vigor, we could get to more places. I'd hate to burn a renewed vigor this early, but for preventing 7 points, yeah, that might be worth a renewed vigor. I almost don't want to draw newspaper reports right here because it's like, okay, he was here, but then he was 2 moves from here, so where the heck is he? And it, you know, you feel bad. We'll hold on to surprising return. Keep up the drawing. Okay, this, alright, so this is... Fast Horses is so good that I'm actually going to hold on to this and trade it, and then I'm going to need to trade, you know, for some real items. Fast Horses is just so good, especially when you build your strategy around it like I do. He has a blood transfusion, so that is going to be us wanting another card. Come on, get us the newspaper reports. Or not. Actually, yeah, like I said, getting a newspaper reports on the next turn would be excellent. What do you have? Lucky Find, Chartered Carriage, Planned Ambush. I think you can move now. Yeah. Given all of his moves, I think we can reveal with this. I mean, reveal as in, like, if he was in England, this would reveal if he was in England. And it did not. Let's see what we got going on here. Knife, that'll be better than the rifle. Yeah, in 2nd edition, there was a much bigger deal about wanting guns being much better at dealing with corporeal threats, as they called it. I'm going to try here, because that'll reveal Italy, and I'm just kind of randomly guessing, which is not what you want to do. He must be over here. Yeah, in 2nd edition, because you actually went through full fight rounds with encounters, you really wanted, like, good items. Oh, this isn't bad. Yeah, this works out. That works out pretty well. So pistols and rifles, quite good at fighting Sisgani minions. The knife was, like, only okay, but it was also okay at fighting Dracula. So it was very much... And it was like this in the book of, like, you need to manage being able to fight normal minions and being able to fight Dracula. So, like, Holy Water did nothing against minions. A stake, like, it could technically be used to fight a minion, but it was not your first choice. Oof. Horse economy is not doing so hot. Alright, well, he'll move here and we'll see where it is. We'll see if we can stop it with Godleming. Yeah, and the knife was pretty good at both. Pistols and rifles could not damage Dracula. The rifle was, like, decent as, like, a defensive card. Like, it could prevent you from, say, taking some damage from Dracula. Yeah, there was, Holy Bullets was its own card that said it came with an own special gun, so it was basically like Holy Gun. And so it was something that you didn't need the pistol or rifle to use. It was just something you could use. And I think that could be used to fight minions. I don't remember. Second edition was a really different game. Stake was a combat card. This whole using stakes to just get rid of vampires wasn't a thing. There was only one type of vampire, and there was this whole type of encounter of like when you revealed it. I don't think you could even ambush with it. If it was day, I think you just killed it if you had a knife or a stake, and if it was night, you like fought a combat round as if it was against Dracula, and then the vampire was killed. Alright, let's see where you are. Or something like that. I meant you Paris. Can I get to Paris? I think you can get to Paris. Wait, wow, I checked all this. Get to yeah, you can get to Paris. Okay, so we can check Paris. That's good. Given all the checking we did over here, I'm gonna guess that he went into Germany? I'm not gonna play Renewed Vigor, it's unnecessary. And I'm not gonna play Surprising Return. Alright. Do I wanna risk it? How many white ones do we have? Just 2. So I am not. We'll go like this, and I think we'll scan Germany. Okay, you could have wolf formed over, but we've been scanning Austria, so it's not been a problem. Let's check Paris. Started from somewhere, probably 29 if I were to guess. That a lot of Draculas like starting there. Let's see if he ambushes me. If he does, I have a decent hassle of stuff to deal with him. 2 good lucks on the same person I'm not crazy about. Might want to do some night supplies since we have good luck, so we can cancel false tip and we can get rid of a roadblock, which is usually enough to render the card not that useful. Man, I hate to do this with 2 of these. We really need to get these into better spots, but we gotta boogie. Got to boogie. We'll scan Germany. I think it's worth doing. This might be a mistake, but I think once we get our horse economy really going, we'll be able to really properly chase after him. Pass with that. You need to stake a Drake. Yeah, just assume that there's going to be 2 stakes on hunters in the first week when you supply like this, because that's what you're going for. Yeah, we want to scan. Use Psychic Bond. Isn't in Germania. He might have gone to Spain. Yeah, it's a bit rough. This is a bit rough. We might want to check... See, the nice thing about checking this is that we know he didn't like go by land out unless he wolf formed over, but we would have found him here. So we'll probably want to go down and check Italy. And we probably want to do that in Venice, because if he isn't, there's a chance he, like... Well, no, I just checked Germany. He could really be dancing in between our scans, which is the thing you can do. Like, be here, wait for him to scan, and then when we leave, immediately go to Germany. And then we scan down here, and we're like, man, where is he? And then when he's up here, he, you know, he could wolf form out. I mean, he didn't this time, but the way to generally beat that is by backtracking, scanning the same place again, because he'd have to risk it. So it can be tricky. Let's see, Strasbourg. I can get somebody there, right? Oh, he's deciding what he wants to put in the lair. That is a good spot for a lair, by the way, because it's a pretty high traffic zone. Interesting. He went east, but he's not in Germany at the moment. He must have gone down to Italy. Must have. That's my guess. Anyway. Do you have a... You do not. I was thinking about having him rail here and then go there, but I'm not going to do that. We'll go via Venice. Would you be able Hunters in Strasbourg? Let's give it a shot. Afraid of a double vamp. This isn't the worst against vampire bats. Yeah. North? I think I don't. I have a lot of people in this area. I still want to... Oh! Interesting. Wow, it's a good thing I went there. Yeah, see, the Harv is a high traffic zone. Yeah, I sometimes go North Sea and go here, but... Yeah, I'm not good. Yeah, Le Havre and Paris... See... 39, 15, and whatever this one is. Toulouse, those are ones that will have... I'm going to keep all this. That are places where hunters do not frequent. So these are pretty good to go to. So is this. Zurich, it depends. Last game, I actually went there because I was trying to get in the middle of Spain. For some reason, often 37 is not gone to. Usually go around it, because if you want to go from here to Austria, Hungary, you actually go to 25 first. If you want to go north, you just go straight to 60. So 37 is surprisingly low traffic for being a big city with a bunch of rail. You know, you'd think this would be high traffic. It's not as high traffic as you think it is. Yeah, we're gonna... Wait, actually, no. We know he's here. So we actually don't want to do that. Now, see, in this case, I do want to go here. Actually, no, I don't. I want to... Yeah, if I was wanting to go from this side of the board to this side of the board, then I do want to go to 37 because of the rail access. But it's still actually not super fast. But because I'm wanting to use horses, I want to go to 60. You were impaired by bats. So now we have to hope that Van Helsing can get rid of some of those real nice cards of his. So what he'll probably do is go to sea in the North Atlantic, and then the search is on again. And that's generally what you do with a France opening. You just move around in France a lot. Then when you're discovered, you go to sea, move, and then who knows where the heck you are. And you have a bunch of options. North Atlantic is especially good. I really feel like you should rest. Yeah. No, I have to get our horse economy better. This might be too dangerous. I'm bad at this game. Passing here. Yeah, maybe I should have rested. He's on the front lines. He hid. So he's probably maybe at... He could be at 8. Jumping it into 8 is not a situation that I'm really happy about. You do have a planned ambush, though, and we can play Lucky Find and planned ambush, and at that point, we're in a pretty good way. Pretty good situation at that point. We have 3 fast horses. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I really wish he had the fast horse, because he has the inventory space for an extra one, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How many heavenly hosts do I have? I think just the one. I'm trying to think about consecrated ground. Like, generally you're going to use consecrated ground at the end of the game, but sometimes a situation might pop up in the middle where it's just really great. Like, he goes to sea, and then he goes to land, and you know he went here, and it's like, okay, consecrated ground 18, you now have to feed, and now you have to dark call, and we have all the time in the world to come in and attack you, and when you're done, you take 5 damage, and your trail is cleared. Yeah, be really careful about going to Spain, guys. It can... Those Irish Catholics will just go to Dracula and be like, we don't like vampires around here. That's how Irish people talk. It is not, actually, but I'm not going to try to do an Irish accent because I'm afraid that... I'm not even near any Irish people, but I just feel like, you know... The level of wrongness that I would have would be enough for me to just die simply from, you know, being that disrespectful. Okay, but yeah, be careful, because consecrated ground can just just whoop you. Renewed vigor. Nope. Nope. Okay, he's most likely here. So, we're not gonna play surprising return. I think we're gonna check here with Van Helsing. Let's... I am gonna move. Well... No, I'm gonna follow my rule. You can't get to Geneva, so there's no sense trying. Yeah, I'm gonna follow my rule. I don't know what is going on. I don't know where he's gonna be, so I'm gonna wait for him to decide. You are going to... I'm not using chartered carriage. You are going to rail down here to Bordeaux. Let's see what you got. It is possible he went... Wait, Le Havre. Oh, he's in the North Sea. Oh, interesting. Okay. You need to check Geneva. On the off chance it is a vampire. You have a weapon. You have garlic. I'm okay with him spending both bats. It's not too bad. We don't have Rufus Smith in the discard pile, right? No, we have Sister Agatha, who we'll probably use for the search effect. You're gonna pass. You're gonna want to get a better ticket. Yeah, so you can run up here. Or, let's see, 1, 2, 3, go here. Actually, we know, yeah, he hid. Yeah, it has to be 9 and then 2. Those have to be his moves. So he's here at the moment. So yeah, we're definitely going to wait for him to decide what he wants to do. You were impaired by bats. For some reason, I just love that prompt. If I could get that on a shirt, that would be nice. You know, just the text, you were impaired by bats. I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's like the you have died from dysentery prompt. There's no reason why that should be funny. I just think it's funny. I just think it has some meme potential. Bats was always kind of a little funny of a thing. It's like you just have a bunch of bats running everywhere. They're like, ah! Okay, we'll take some damage. We won't reveal it. That's a lair, right? Right? Yeah, Strasbourg. Yeah. Yeah, and that's usually what you use the lairs for. You dump your bad events, and rats is a bad encounter. And by events, I mean encounters. Rats, I would say, is the worst encounter. Which is a shame, because it's like dogs counters rats. Okay, rats does unblockable damage, unless you have dogs. That's it. It does 2 damage. Sizgani Bodyguards is just better, because Sizgani Bodyguards does everything rats does. But then it has a chance to do more damage and delay you, and it has a mature effect, and it isn't countered by dogs. But that's kind of the game. Oh, interesting. You're gonna do this, huh? It doesn't have wolf form. Yeah, I'm not sure you want to do this. Okay, alright, he did it. So he could be in 19-2 or 27. Yeah, I don't think he has figured out that I have figured out that I know he went to the North Sea. So we are going to use Surprising Return to see if he went to 19, and if he did, he's going to learn a thing or two about spiritual warfare. Oh, I so hope he went to 19. Oh, please tell me he went to 19. It's not even like a checkmate move. I just really want to... Are we playing Renewed Vigor? We're not. We are playing Surprising Return. Yeah, let's do it. Do it, Sister Agatha. Let's see if he did it. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. Do I use chartered carriage? How fast could 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, use chartered carriage. Or could you go 1, 2, 3? Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be fun. You guys, watch until the next night phase, everybody. You are gonna have some fun. Yeah, we're gonna go like this, and he has. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what he's gonna have to do. Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead, and he doesn't know it. Here's what he's gonna have to do. He will have to feed, have to dark call, then he will have to hide, and then he will be checkmated and lose. Or we'll lose 5 health. Oh, this is gonna feel so dirty, and in all of that time, these guys are gonna be able to move. What's the text of that thing? What's the saying? The Mario Shindru thing? I'm gonna look that up, and I'm gonna post it, just for the BM. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is faster. You aren't the one with. No. Yeah. See, I don't want to send the person with. With consecrated ground. You are delayed. Who has it? Not you. You have renewed vigor. I am going to see about getting tickets. I don't want 2 night supply because there's a chance that we that bad stuff happens. There's a chance that we give him dark power, and then he can just do what he wants. Yeah, I'm gonna say in chat. Where is it? Consecrated ground. And we don't even need to do the second thing. Yeah. I feel so bad. See, I could throw it in his space and then you take 5 damage, but I'm not. That's the dirty thing about this. I'm not going to immediately hit him for that. He has to stay there, and he can't go to the North Sea, and he can't misdirect the North Sea because you can't misdirect ocean locations. Oh, this feels so dirty, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, guys, be careful about the British Isles. This is, yeah. This is real. This is real. This is real bad. You do not want to be in this circumstances, Dracula. At this point, Dracula is basically surrounded by holy ground, and he's killed all the boat captains. They don't want to take him back because, you know, they tend to look down on that kind of thing. And he's just sitting there. He's just waiting. He can't move. Yeah, he's suddenly, I'm gonna just tell him, you have to dark call or feed. Yeah, because he can't wolf form over it. He can't hide, and because the hide will come off cooldown, and this is game. This is game right here. But he doesn't know it. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna get to 5 health. The thing is, all I have to do is get him down to. Okay, that was good. Oh, whew, just barely. Yeah. Okay. If that had cleared that, then I would be hosed. But I'm not. Do I want a renewed vigor here? I don't. Not yet. We're gonna renewed vigor once they're in the North Sea. Yeah, now he can hide. He could throw some fog down. Like, there's stuff he could do to sort of delay the inevitable, but yeah, it's not looking great for Dracula here. I think she's gonna try to head to 29, sort of head him off. No, she's not. She's not gonna do that. She is going to. I think she's gonna chill. Yeah, she's just gonna chill. Get some events. We have to pass. I sure hope it lets me play Renewed Vigor at sea. As far as I know, there's nothing preventing you from using Renewed Vigor at sea. What are the layers? He did score 4 points. That shouldn't be sneezed at. And if I had really been on the ball, I probably could have stopped that from happening, but it didn't. Sometimes you make mistakes, and that's a good 4 points he scored. If that had cleared this, I would have felt so dumb. I would have felt so bad. Like, I just wasted my best card. And there's nothing I can do about it. So he is hiding. Oh, and because he's revealed, he can't place the encounter. Ah. Oh, yeah, when you're revealed and you hide... Okay, it is letting me play it. You don't get to place the encounter. Now, what would be real bad is if he plays Fog on the first one. And the reason that would be bad is that these guys, because they have to move, suddenly would be like, oh no, we can't move, we have to move. We can't move into this space, so we'll have to move somewhere else, and then suddenly it's a really bad situation, and... Okay, just a vampire. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. Won't be a problem. I am going to attempt a famous French strategy called running away, and I can make that joke because I have a copious amount of French blood in me. I am a descendant of the Huguenots, who know all about running away. Oof, that is a dark historical reference, if you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I am talking about? And I'm not saying that in a slang way. I mean, you know, like literally. Look up the Huguenots. And such. Okay, then we're going to supply, because we do not really want a stake against Dracula. I'm actually going to get rid of the horses and the stake? No, you have Vampire Lair. Yeah, you're not gonna... No, get rid of the Crucifix. Yeah, no, if anything, you know, you're gonna use that Vampire Lair card. If I had really been on the ball, I would have staked that guy. Oh well. What do you have? Some good luck and some great strength. Okay. Now for this one, I think... To be cheeky, do I want to become delayed? No. To be cheeky, and because I think it's obvious he knows that I want to escape, I'm going to use my Crucifix. Just because, you know, never always do the same thing. Because then you become predictable, and then you become easy to check. He's like, he's going to try to escape, so I'll try to mesmerize him. And then you hold up the Crucifix, and you burn their face with the power of God. I mean, that's not how it works in real life, but hey, this is you know, this is fantasy stuff. You know, they're making fun of it. You know, symbols and icons are not where the Okay, so, all right, same difference. We burn her either way, and that's one of the reasons Crucifix is so good, is that it cancels a lot of stuff. Do we escape now, or do we try to? Do we get greedy here? How greedy do I want to get? I am tempted to get greedy. No, come on. You're here for Dracula, and at this point it's kind of slow rolling if I were to try to kill this vampire. Because we really are able to hurt Dracula in this circumstance, so we should focus on that. You can mesmerize me? Nope. Strength it is. And that's in the way. Yeah, the original plan was we try to burn her with a Crucifix and then we run away. We did. Okay, so if we have to fight her later, it's down to 3. 3 isn't too bad. That'll allow her to get killed by a knife. Second action, because you can get stuff. Let's get stuff. A stake, not what we want. But, you know, you're never always going to get what you want. You have Lucky Find. Yes. I will use Lucky Find. I will not... Actually, yes. Does John Stewart... No. Let's... Do I want to use Planned Ambush? I think I actually... No, I'm not. No. I'm just going to play Lucky Find. Two of these seem good. Yeah, let's go with that. And I will lose the horses, because Rail is king over here. Yeah, I'll just... And with the Planned Ambush, I don't care about claws. Let's escape. I'm a little worried here. I'm a little worried Maybe I should have used that planned ambush. Maybe it would be overkill on Dracula. He could... Okay. Alright. Okay, so he got some decent value out of that. He got to heal the vampire for 2. And Dracula is now killable range with the card that I just played. Although I could heal, and he is in John Stewart's space, and he already has good items. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I will do that as my second action. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. And you're just going to get another event. Let's see what we get. Local rumors will do nothing. That's a waste. What the heck. Let's use fast horses. Maybe we'll get somewhere useful. Yeah, we can get up here. I guess. Sure, why not? Alright, here we go. Planned ambush. Yeah, consecrated ground is so specifically good in certain circumstances. It almost feels bad because it feels like he's getting beat because of a fluke of the rules that he doesn't quite understand. But it's... I mean, it's part of the game. I guess. I don't know, this may be slow going. I mostly have guns here. But again, all I have to do is get him down to 5. And then he'll lose eventually. And he actually has to keep fighting these 3 guys. He might get a kill on Van Helsing. Oh, I messed up. I should have gone dodge. Because again, you want to go with the basic card for the person who has planned ambush so that you can switch to the item card. So in the event that you need to use the basic card, you don't reveal what you have. Okay, but I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. Nope. Get burned. Now he's... Okay, now this is a little scary with Van Helsing, because he's killable by claws. And we don't want to be killed. Oh, but we have great strength. So, see, this should be called great strength, and the hunter event should just be called strength. So we can be like, oh no, Van Helsing's gonna die, and then he comes in and we do the strength and whatnot. Seems weird that hiding when you're revealed doesn't place an encounter. I feel like it should, but I don't know. Let's see, this is... Oof, yeah, we're gonna have to punch. I don't dig that, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll use strength, and this should be a kill, because that's probably what he'll do. I mean, it's kind of his only way out. You can get a kill, that'll be 3 points, get him to 7. But yeah, like I said, the minute he decided to go to Edinburgh, it was Edinburgh, right? Or was it Manchester? Sorry, my knowledge of Britain is limited. Was that is... Oh, yeah, that's a no-go. Yeah. He didn't really have a... he could have fanged. Fangs would have been his best go. You know, he would have healed, gotten rid of him, and then he would have only taken 3 damage, and then it would have been a net of 2 damage. But yeah, yeah, that's the game. Sorry. Should I apologize? No, it's bad form to apologize when you win. Just say GG. That's what I think. But, yeah, hopefully that will teach you Draculas a little bit about being careful in the British Isles when consecrated ground hasn't been played. And when somebody is supplying as much as I supply, assume they have consecrated ground. If you have if you have devilish power, do that, because you can use devilish power to cancel consecrated ground. Which, you know, that wins. That accomplishes the goal. And it's great because you can bait out the consecrated ground and then be like, haha, devilish power, and then you get rid of it, and then the hunters are like, no, that was our whole plan. Yeah, so be careful. And don't mess with Catholics from the British Isles. And Godspeed.